boy Jay Boogie back with another video today on this sunny, super cloudy Saturday. So let's dive into for this intense, electrifying matchup between the Dallas Mavericks versus the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals on June 6th. It's going to be off the chain. It's going to be on and popping. Man, this series is going to be one in the books because, man, it's going to be off the chain. So let's dive into the Boston Celtics key players: Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Derek White, and Porzingis. And so pretty much for the Celtics, I feel like for the Mavericks, they have to out-rebound them mostly, just because the Celtics has always been a dominant rebounding team from the regular season and of course into the playoffs. So I feel like they would have to rely on getting a lot of rebounds. And I feel like with them, once you realize, you look at Luka and their offense, I feel like you have to blitz early to make them not do a lot of high screening rolls or make the high screening rolls be uncomfortable. But I wouldn't over-blitz too much just because Luka is too darn good and he's unguardable. So if I'm the Celtics, I wouldn't rely on blitzing too much because of the fact that you got another guy like Kyrie that can create his own shot off the dribble. So you try and get him going with the catch and shoot threes or mid-range or whatever. It's on the popping for them. So I feel like, just like I always been saying, is you got to know when to blitz and double team onto Luka. It's necessary because the timing has to be right and you can't just do it off rip just because Luka got way too many options and his IQ is top notch. So you don't want to do that too much. And I feel like for them, communicate heavily on the pick and rolls. The guy that's in the back watching the whole screen and roll has to communicate on the weak side defense, understanding who's going to be left open, who might be open. Because like I said, Luka can survey the defense so well. It's the fact that you have to literally understand. It's just the fact that he draws so many guys to collapse in the paint but once he do that little shield dribble he always do to get a defender behind him, the more times he do that, the worse it gets for the defense because of the fact that all Luka sees is a shot attempt for him and someone's going to be over from the corner or in the paint for a lob. So they have to communicate heavily on them pick and rolls and high screen and roll plays from the Mavericks. And first guy I want to talk about is Jayson Tatum. He has to really be in the offensive bag, pretty much showcase what he's capable of more than anything. Now you back in the finals, well deserved, So they have to really, Jayson Tatum has to really understand once he gets the mismatches, it's cool to shoot the threes, but you can also take those slower bigs with slower feet off the dribble, or even defenders they don't even have quick lateral movement. You got the drive-in ability, you can finish up the rim, you got the off the dribble mid-range shot. So use that to your advantage. Don't just jack up hella threes. It's gonna throw off your rhythm and somewhat the offensive momentum. So for the Celtics, and then these playoffs, he's been more efficient scoring on the road than at home. So for game 1 and 2, he has to be efficient. No excuse in that. He has to be efficient for game 1 and 2, especially for game 1, if they want to set that tone during this series to close out, to win the championship. And it's crucial just because of the fact that, like I said, he has been a little bit insufficient or inefficient or not efficient at home. So you don't want him to jack up too many threes if I'm a Celtics fan, because like I said, he got way too much offensive skill set to just be jacking up threes. And then also Jaylen Brown, like I said, he's been a dog for the Celtics the entire playoffs for them. He has been very, very, very effective and efficient from the three-point line. He's shooting with more confidence. Pretty much you've seen that from the regular season, and we know he's capable of driving in, finishing at the rim, posterizing people with ease. So with him, I feel like he has to be very, very efficient from the free throw line because of his ability to draw fouls, and he got such strength advantage once he drives in, because once he body bump you, you pretty much, it's so much separation, literally. So he's that strong, and he capable of drawing fouls. So for him, he has to really be efficient on the free throw line. It's big time for him, more than ever now in the finals. So every free throw, every single possession, every free throw counts for him, because of the fact that he hasn't been too efficient on the free throw line this whole playoffs. And I feel like he has done a great job, like I said, being efficient, shooting the three ball well. Like I said, shooting with confidence. And on defense, if we switch on to Luka, be physical with him enough to mentally get in his head, because of the fact that we know Luka is going to be more emotional with the calls and, with the fouls and everything. So for a guy that's strong like Jaylen Brown, and that's also a good defender, it just use your physicality, but don't be out of control with it, because what you don't want to do is get into foul trouble. So him, Derek White, and Jrue Holiday, all three cannot be in foul trouble. It's big time, and it's important. And you'll see why once game one starts, because you cannot have them three particular players be in foul trouble at all, because that's pretty much more of your guys that will switch on to Kyrie and Luka back and forth. Also Tatum, but it's going to be really between Brown, Jrue Holiday, and Derek White. So for Derek White, pretty much he has been a consistent third option this entire playoffs. He has been very efficient from the three-point line, being efficient scoring the ball. Is a great free throw shooter for them, and defensively he make great hustle plays, lockdowns, and he be making some clutch shots for them as well, especially in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Pacers. So for him, it's pretty much just being a reliable third option scorer, two-way player. Just pretty much his defense is more important than the offense, just because you're gonna go against a guy like Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. So heavy tax for him in this series. And then also Dallas Mavericks key players is Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, and PJ Washington. So pretty much they don't need to play the three-point ball contest with the Celtics, because the Celtics are known to be a high volume three-point shooting team. I think they average like 40 attempts of threes this playoffs, the Celtics. And the Mavs average like 34 attempts from the three-point line. So they don't need to be in that vicinity to where you fall into that trap, and then they making threes, and you're out-rhythm shooting threes. So they don't need to be taking wild threes just because the Celtics taking wild threes. So pretty much use your fluid ball movement. The high screen and roll has to be efficient. Guys like Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford has to roll hard, set the screens hard, and roll to the basket very hard and fast. That's because you can't sleep on the Celtics defense, especially on that backcourt. And they got crashing boards, and then their force rate has to be top notch. And then for guys like Luka Doncic, of course, he has been purely dominant offensively this entire playoffs. He has been put up one of his best defensive performances in his playoffs as well, because I think in the conference finals he averaged like 2 steals. And once he reads the blitz defense, it's easy for him to break down the defense. So I expect a lot of film session from the Mavs on how the Celtics going to play some type of blitz defense onto them. So they're going to figure it out. So it's gonna be fun to watch. And pretty much balance his isolation plays and playmaking is crucial more than ever, because if a guy like Jrue Holiday ain't no slouch on defense. He's no slouch. So he has to be very efficient with his shot selections and his shot taking, shot making. And then for Kyrie Irving, be assertive, lock in, stay focused on defense. This is your revenge tour onto the Celtics. Just be Uncle Drew, be assertive. Be clutch in crunch moments. Take advantage of the all dribble shots. Finish at the rim. Do you? So, sum it up. I believe I got the Mavericks in 6. That's my take on that. So I got the Mavericks in 6. So you like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do. Jay Boogie is out.